And on that terrible disappointment, welcome to the engine failure.
Hello, welcome back.
How you doing, everyone? Today we have Nick, and
That's me.
And we also have Raymond. This is me. I'll speak into my microphone this week. A lot of you said I was an idiot.
Okay, firstly, before we get into this, thank you for all the support. Like, it was ridiculous last week.
We made the top 100 worldwide.
We made the top 100.
On iTunes.
No, we were 109th worldwide for everything. But then overall for comedy, because we're technically a comedy podcast, so hopefully at some point you laugh during this, we were 18th on comedy,
My
which
question is, why is there no section in the podcasts for talking about random shit?
That's what we are.
That is literally what we fall under.
Well, basically, we are talk about random shit, ... Hopefully you laugh.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Anyways, because of that, there was actually a lot of new people listening. So, hello, I'm Nick. That's Raymond.
I'm Raymond.
We both make YouTube videos about silly things. You should check them out. Anyways,
People
this is the
actually
engine
watch
failure.
Nick's videos. I'm just here as a joke. Anyways,
welcome to episode 3.
Episode 3. I have an announcement to make, Nick.
Oh, shit, really?
This is actually pretty exciting. So, some of you guys may know this person. We need to confirm with him, but he's probably going to be our first guest. We don't know. We don't know if he'll be on next week, but eventually he will be on. Hopefully, Marco's going to be coming to the podcast.
Marco Polo. People have been asking for guests for a little while. We've gotten some very good suggestions of people.
Yep.
Some people that are going to happen and some people that aren't going to happen.
Yeah, someone told us, there was a comment asking us to have Jake Paul as a guest. I don't think he would show up to our podcast. Not that I really want him here, but that's besides the point.
He'd be very fun to talk to, I'm sure.
It'd be very interesting. You'd learn a lot.
But yeah, guests are gonna be a thing for sure. And,
guests are going to be.
We're gonna make sure Marco's a guest. We're gonna talk about some cool school stuff. Marco and I used to play hockey together. It was good.
Yeah, Nick used to play hockey with my cousin. Small world. Actually.
Yeah, I did. We did that. People also found out last episode that I played lacrosse.
Yep.
I think a lot of people didn't know that. Everyone's like, "What? He plays sports? He goes outside?"
Actually, you know what? Great way to start the podcast, Nick.
What?
People didn't know that you play lacrosse, but also people didn't know you're actually really freaking good at lacrosse. like how good were you?
I played for Team Quebec, which is
the provincial team.
Yeah, that's its province. So basically, like your state team. I played a lot in the U.S. with like some teams and stuff, and yeah.
So
went to camps and stuff.
You were a bona fide star, and then
pretty good.
You did some hockey too.
Yeah, I was pretty good at hockey.
On the other hand, I played 1 year of hockey.
No. Before that, what'd you do?
Figure skated for 10 years.
We shouldn't make fun of figure skating, but making fun of Raymond for figure skating is a lot of fun.
Anyways, after that, I also ski raced for about 7 years.
Oh yeah, and how did that go, Raymond?
I broke my leg 3 times, and then my parents were like, "No more ski racing." So then they were like, "You need a winter sport. You go curling." So I've done. No, but think of it. I've done all the Canadian winter sports. I've done curling. I've done figure skating. I've done hockey.
Yeah.
I've done ski racing. What am I missing? Speed skating, and that's it? Or
you need a half pike? Half pike or half pipe?
Half pipe?
Is it a half pipe?
No, I haven't competed in a half pipe, but I've done a half pipe. It's
Have
fun.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so cool. I want to try it.
Yeah, it's fun times. It's crazy scary, though. That thing is huge. It's like 30 feet high.
I would do it 100%.
You'd break. I've seen you ski. That would not end up.
I can ski.
Yes, you can ski, but not very well. Have you seen Clarkson ski? Because he skied on last season the Grand Tour.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He's able to ski, but not very well.
Yeah.
Your skiing is slightly better than his.
My thing is I have a slight addiction with speed, and I just try to go as fast as possible. And if there's something in the way, oh well.
What do you think is the fastest I've gone skiing?
100 kilometers an hour.
Just 100?
Yeah.
So my record is 103.7.
Oh shit, I was really close.
Yeah, no, you're really close. Anyways, it's really hard to go any faster than that unless you like have a perfect strip with no one there.
And a bodysuit.
And the right skis. Because if you do it for regular skis, is what I discovered when I went that fast. They start shaking. The 2 ends of the skis?
Well, the front and the back?
Yeah.
That's how a ski works.
Yes, well, because they're not downhill skis, they just start going and you just hear it blanging and you have no control.
Raymond,
and you're just like...
We've realized as well, we can't do things that make people make GIFs. Or GIFs. Are they GIFs or GIFs?
It's GIFs.
Yeah? I call them GIFs.
Welcome to this episode of Luai. Anyways. Oh gosh. No, but seriously though, it is absolutely terrifying. And then when you stop at the end, it's either do I try and brake soft? It's like, no, it's easier to brake hard. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense because you just
same thing for hockey. Slow braking is like you might catch an edge and fall over, but if you brake hard, you brake completely.
Yeah, you stop.
Yes, these are Canadian topics for you guys, by the way.
And there's people all around the world who are listening to this, probably for the very first time. Why do people listen to them?
It's because we're idiots. No, but seriously, we are.
It's basically a long story short.
It is. On that note, I was curious.
Oh no.
About something really weird that the school bus did last night.
Okay, you have to explain who the school bus is because, like, every time we get in the charts now, it's like that's weird to say. So every time we get in the charts, there's like a lot of new people, and they don't know who the hell we are.
Okay, so
who the school bus is.
The school bus is the nickname we've given for my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Anyways, so last night
it has nothing to do with her.
So Montreal has these fireworks once a week or twice a week, depending, at La Ronde, which is our amusement park, which compared to other
Six Flags.
Yeah, it is.
Is it Six Flags?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyways,
what constitutes Six Flags?
It's not a bad amusement park by any means.
Do they only have Six Flags?
Are you done?
Do they only have Six Flags?
I don't know.
What if they have Seven Flags?
What's Seven Flags mean?
That's what I'm asking you.
What does Six Flags mean? What is Six Flags?
They only have Six Flags.
What does that mean?
No, they have Six Flags.
I'm so
They have a Canadian flag, Quebec flag, U.S. flag, the La Ronde flag.
What's your point?
I'm telling you what flags they have.
This is so irrelevant. It's not even funny.
They have a McDonald's flag and a white flag.
Moving on to relevant topics. Why? Because they're surrendering. Anyways, moving on to a relevant topic. They have these fireworks and we're like, oh, let's go. Montreal closes down like half the city for this. By the way, these things are crazy loud.
Fireworks are crazy loud.
No, but they're huge and crazy loud.
Yeah.
Like, they exploded and they like 500 meters, a kilometer wide. And I'm just like, okay. And the bridge.
And for freedom units, that's like 0.7 miles.
Yeah, exactly. freedom units.
That's what you call it every time. I don't know. I don't know if you saw this tweet I made. So
can I finish?
Yeah. Okay, go on. Remind me to get back to my
people
story.
Go ahead and sit on the bridge. So I was sitting on the bridge last night. First off, even before I get to the school bus story, some guy was sitting next to me and he hung his legs over the edge of the bridge.
Yeah.
And his feet were dangling. One of his shoes fell.
It fell in the water?
Off Jacques-Cartier Bridge.
And how high is that?
It's at least a few hundred feet high. Like, at least. And so that's a fun thing that happened. I was laughing so hard, I was almost crying.
Oh my God.
Other thing.
That's amazing.
The fireworks, some of them are so brutal that the bridge shakes while you're sitting on it. And that's like, all right, how stable.
That also might just be the Montreal build quality.
Montreal or Quebec?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that. And lastly, so after the fireworks, we're walking back. And she's like, hold this for a second. And she starts rearranging her hair. I'm like, why do you care about your hair now? She's like, oh, I didn't like my shadow on the ground.
That's your story?
No, but it's...
Really?
No, it's not a story. Can we discuss this? Have you ever had to... I'm curious to know if people have done this. Have you ever fixed your hair because of how your shadow looks while you're walking and looking at it?
Okay, there's a problem. So when I'm making videos...
Yes.
I can see myself. Right?
Yep, continue talking.
Where's Raymond go? I told you we didn't turn the light on last time.
Yes, we did.
Okay, so for those... all the cameras are working now. Okay.
It looks a lot better now.
Raymond legit just got up in the middle of the podcast to turn the light on.
Don't worry about it. Continue.
What was I saying?
I don't know. What were you saying?
I fix my hair a lot in videos. Don't pay attention.
Yeah,
you'll see my hair at one point. It'll be normal, and then it'll fall down. And then I'll realize, and I'll put it back up.
Yeah, but for you, it looks natural,
But it'll be between cuts.
For you, it's natural. It's like, it's just a wave like this, and you're like a Pantene commercial.
Well, luckily for Raymond doesn't have hair to deal with.
No.
So...
yeah, as some of you pointed out in the comments, I am actually...
the first episode of the engine failure, someone's like, wow, Raymond's really balding.
And it's like, yeah, I'm 22 and bald. Or going to... No, okay, so...
What was I saying before as well?
Something about a tweet.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter.
Yes, I do.
But, okay, you may have seen, so recently, Forza did a live stream where they showed off more Forza Horizon 4 gameplay.
Yes.
Anyways, before they started that live stream, they played the trailer from E3.
Yep.
For Forza Horizon 4.
Yep.
And if you know the intro song, it's like, it basically goes for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
Right? It goes like that a lot of times.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were all listening to it in our work chat together.
Okay.
And our work chat, everyone just starts going, and miles, and just writing it in chat, and you see me, and kilometers and kilometers and kilometers.
Look at you being different. Nick is feeling
And
special.
then I tweeted it, and a lot of people saw it. So I was happy with that.
Was that the extent of the story?
Yeah, freedom units.
Freedom units.
Anytime you have kilometers, you need to convert it to freedom units.
Can we Forza Horizon 4 request? I'm just gonna throw it out here right now.
Yeah.
Could we please have kilometers and horsepower?
Yeah, I don't know why that's the thing. That's actually a thing in the UK. I was realizing this. So Canada uses kilometers everywhere, or
and horsepower.
What's it called?
Kilometers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we use kilometers and horsepower because that's what.
Yeah.
99%
Anytime you
of people
buy a
use.
car, it says the horsepower, right?
But in the UK, they use miles an hour
Yep. And newtons.
and horsepower.
And you.
But in Australia, they use kilometers, I think,
And
the other one.
newtons. I think
not
that's
newtons.
what they're. Yeah, it's something like that.
Not newtons.
Okay, well, whoever knows better, and if it is newtons, I'm smart. If I'm not, I'm a dumbass. Who
Kilowatts.
cares? Kilowatts.
It's kilowatts.
Yeah, kilowatts. Sorry.
Ha!
Why did I
Told
say
you it's not
newtons?
newtons.
Anyways, but then is it just Australia that uses kilowatts? Is it just Australia that does kilowatts, kilometers?
Yeah,
Or-
fuck kilowatts.
Okay, so then why don't they have an option? If the rest of the world is kilometers with horsepower, why is that not a thing?
I don't know. Why are we talking about kilometers so much?
We're-
And units of measurement. Is this seriously what we've got to by the third episode? We're arguing about kilometers versus miles.
Yes, we are. Miles are dumb. Miles are dumb.
Well, a bit, but yeah.
Have you seen the conversion? It's like, it's not consistent. Kilometers, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Boom, no problem. I'm just, how many meters are in a mile? Do you know?
Meters are in a mile?
Yeah.
1,000.
A mile.
Wait, no, you wouldn't use that. You'd use yards.
How many yards are, okay, whatever.
Are we seriously still talking about this?
Okay, fine, we're not talking about this.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst, oh, okay. Does this mean I must talk amongst myself?
What?
Nick, whenever Nick says talks amongst yourselves, he's referring to me and he wants me to talk to myself, which ironically
Give me a second.
is really funny because I'm not sure if Nick can attest to this, but as a YouTuber, people find this really freaking weird in my family and my friends, but I will sometimes just talk to myself because I'm so used to it.
You're just making noise now. Okay, Raymond, you like drifting, right?
Yes, I do.
I have good news for you.
Oh, really?
Because drifting, the art of sliding sideways, it is not easy, but with practice and determination, you, my child, can become a drifting master. It's not, there's a typo in my ad read. After a successful debut on PC and console, the beautiful Absolute Drift is now available on iOS and Apple TV. This version contains Zen mode content from the PS4 version that includes up to 6 customizable cars, 5 free roaming areas, 3 game modes, 34 levels, and a variety of custom events, Driftline challenges, and the midnight events for only the seasoned drifting masters. The game has both touchscreen and full controller support and is available for $2.99 starting today on the App Store.
Can I just say how excited I am for this game?
Okay, that's Absolute Drift, by the way. Did I say it was Absolute Drift? Did they give me an ad read and not say the name?
This is Absolute Drift, the mobile game.
Absolute Drift legitimately just came out. I think it was Thursday with a mobile version of the game.
And it's, if you've ever played the game on computer or on Xbox, it's a lot of fun. It's nothing special, but it's a lot of fun.
It's made by one guy named Dune who's actually Canadian. He's from Vancouver, I think, or Victoria.
Okay.
Anyways, super cool guy, super nice guy. And I've actually been a fan of the game since he first started making it.
It's a lot of fun.
It's really fun. Anyways, thank you to them for sponsoring.
And
super cool people. Huge shout out to him. Huge congrats for launching his game on mobile.
It looks really good on mobile.
Yeah.
I was surprised. And the biggest issue I had in my mind was how the controls would work on mobile. And it seems like they've managed to make it work.
I'm gonna try playing it on the channel later this week, so stay tuned. But check out Absolute Drift. It's really cool. I've known this guy for a really long time, and I followed him before he was like even charging for it.
Okay, yeah.
It was like a free game.
Yeah.
And he was like, anyone want to test my game? And I made a video of it. This was like maybe 2013.
Yeah, back in the day.
And then he got on Steam. He got Steam greenlit, and I made some videos for him then. And then it went on console, and now it's on like the App Store. It's really cool. It's made by one guy.
That's impressive, though.
So yeah. Check it out.
One guy, everything, or he doesn't outsource any of the development at all?
I think he did for the console thing and maybe the mobile one.
Yeah, but that's just porting, right? So
yeah. But he made the thing. Someone made the music for him, though, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe he made his own music.
He can't do everything.
He's a super talented
He
guy.
just did almost all of it.
Yeah, like
Almost all of it.
He's super cool.
Oh, that's good times. Good times. Nick, we have a golf game this Sunday.
We do. Raymond has challenged me to a spot of golf.
Okay, no. So first off, what you have to understand is I'm decent at golf.
Yep.
He is not. You'll see this in a behind.
Well, the last time I played golf. That's a good question.
Yeah, right. But what I was gonna say is we're golfing this Sunday, so behind the scenes video on that coming up
Raymond,
on
we're
Wednesday.
actually gonna have a behind the scenes video this week.
Yeah, we will. That having been said, last time we took our friend Ryan golfing.
Yeah.
We were at the driving range. Ryan was boring my club, a driver, a very nice one, by the way.
Really expensive.
And he hit the ground harder than he hit the ball, and the physical head of the club.
Well, he swung.
Yes, he swung.
Made contact.
He made contact with the ground.
By accident.
It's like made contact with the ground.
Yep.
And the club went further than the ball, so we don't invite him to golf anymore.
Yeah,
but
he's not allowed. We've sent him to Toronto.
The funny thing about Nick is because he plays hockey, he's actually better at hitting a golf ball if he bounces it off the ground and hits it mid in the air than if he tries to hit it on a tee.
I also do better if I run up to the ball.
Yeah.
Like Happy Gilmore style, you
So
run up to the ball and...
Happy Gilmore, true, confirmed?
Yeah. Well, for me. I'm also far more accurate with a hockey stick than a golf club.
Yeah, but have you tried a hockey stick with a golf ball?
No.
Okay, I guess.
I used to.
I guess we know what you're playing with.
In our old arena, we had when it was the summer.
Yep.
They would take the ice away and they'd like concrete it out.
Yeah.
And they would have golf in there. And we would have our hockey sticks, so we just doof doof doof.
Yeah, but you can't tell how far it goes.
Well, we would smack it and shoot it all the way around the board, so it would go doof, 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 all the way around.
So anyways, we're going to play a 9-hole of just par 3s. Nick, who do you think is going to come out on top? Because Willie's going to be there.
Willie's going to be there?
Well, he might be there. Mike's definitely going to be there. I'm going to be there. You're going to be there. Marco might be there.
I'm just driving the golf cart.
Are you just driving you're the caddy?
I'm the caddy. I'm dedicated caddy.
Why do we need a golf cart if we're just playing 9 holes of par 3s?
Because the point of golfing is not to golf.
Is that...
Even for professional golfers,
Yep.
the point of golfing is not to play golf. It's to talk and be with your friends and be outside.
Okay, so then why do we need a golf cart? Is the golf cart your friend?
Nope, because the golf cart's my point of golfing.
Your point of golfing.
Last time, okay, when Marco's here, we'll tell the story better. But last time we went golfing, I think it was me, Marco, and another one of our friends.
Sick invite.
We had 2 golf carts, and we decided, we don't want to be golfing anymore, as we were about halfway through. So we decided to have a race. And, well, we had our 2 golf carts, right? We did a couple holes.
This sounds like it's breaking a lot of rules.
We were doing 18 holes, right? We put a lot of time aside for this. We got to maybe the 5th hole, and we were like, we want to race. So we started racing, and we did a couple more holes. We got to like hole 9-ish, about, and golf carts died. They ran out of battery because we'd been gunning them so much.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, we'll take them back slowly and get a new one so we can keep playing, right? We get our new golf carts. We go back out, and as we're going back out, we decide, it's a race again to get back to our hole. As we were going back to our hole,
did you get in trouble with the?
I don't remember who crashed into who, but one of us crashed into the other person.
Oh gosh!
And we snapped a fender, and one of the wheels, like. You know how you were saying when you crashed the Jeep?
So you've crashed a car.
One of the wheels was like that.
You crashed a car.
I don't remember if I crashed it or someone crashed into me.
So, no. Your words were, even if you get crashed into, you've had a crash. So, Nick, you have had a crash.
It's a golf cart.
It is a golf cart.
Didn't have a license plate.
Okay.
Anyways, someone broke a fender. A wheel got stuck out.
How much did you get charged?
Nothing, because we snuck back. We returned that one. Got new golf carts. Our third round of golf carts. We went and had a race. Then we found a big spot of dirt in the.
Get away with so much.
There was like no one there. We found a big spot of dirt.
Does that mean like the employees only have you to look at?
I don't know, but no one came to us or said anything. Anyways, we continued with our third ones. We saw this huge spot of dirt. We're like, it's a rally race. So we did some rally racing. Turns out, we found out why there was a big spot of dirt. They were trying to grow a bunch of grass. And we proceeded to do donuts on that.
You tore it all up?
Tore that up. We decided to do...
How dirty were the golf carts? Was it like a concern you'd bring them back and they'd be covered in mud and they'd be like, what'd you guys do?
They did get dirty because we decided to do as well a torque challenge. Through this golf cart, or through the golf course, there was a little trail of water.
Yep.
Because as you do in a golf course. Anyways, we decided, we should try to drive in there and drive back out. We figured out it was a little too deep to try that, so we decided to back up as close as we dared into the thing, and then tried to gun it out in the mud.
So wait, what happens if you got stuck? Did you think about that?
We did.
What was the plan?
We got stuck.
No. You don't. That's not answering the question. What was the plan if you got stuck?
Oh well, it was me and Marco, so there wasn't one. There was no plan.
So what? So you got stuck.
Yeah.
What did you do?
We ended up. It was a little stream, maybe like the distance from me to you.
Yep.
So we went on the other side of the stream and pushed the golf cart out, stepping in all the water. Anyway, safe to say the golf cart was covered in mud, and we took those ones back. And we played about, I would say, started maybe 11 holes, finished maybe 5.
All I'm gonna say is that if
we went home,
if we do go with me,
yep,
we're actually gonna play golf and not just drick around.
Well, you might. Carts.
What?
I'm gonna have drag races.
We're not renting golf carts.
You might not be.
Oh my god.
Can I put it on the credit card?
What, the company credit card?
Yeah.
It's your company card. I don't even know why you're asking me.
We need an engine failure company card.
No, it's not going on the engine failure card. It needs
Behind the scenes.
It needs both our approval for that.
Behind the scenes.
No, we're good. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, those are my stories while golfing. We had a lot of fun.
It's better for it to be on the Air 12 company card, because if you do ruin a golf cart, I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, but it'd be fun. Be a lot of fun.
Yes, Nick. We all know you have money. I don't.
I want to buy a golf cart. I found a really cheap car.
Cheap car. What do you mean by... Okay, what is the car?
I'm not telling you the car.
Okay.
Because I might actually buy it. But it's really cheap.
So this is what your insurance question was about.
I really want to buy another car.
Okay.
Because it's really fun. It's a really small little car.
You're going to take it to like a field?
I want to just crash it into stuff and drive it around and get like a couple of them.
Buy a helmet and a neck brace and you're good.
No, seriously.
No, seriously.
I want to buy like 3 of them.
You know, okay. Near Bishop's, near my school.
Yep.
I guarantee you there's a demolition derby track because... okay. This is...
What?
Okay. So one morning, I was coming back from someone's house.
Okay.
I was in a very sober state and very hungover. And there came a truck driving down the street.
Yep.
And the car was absolutely smashed. There was a
it was a tow truck.
Yeah, a tow truck.
And it was on the back.
Yeah, a car was on the bed. And the car was completely destroyed. Had no windows, no nothing. And there was a giant number on it. I was like, that's weird. You don't see that every day. Whatever. Don't pay too much attention to it. 1 minute later, 2 more trucks come.
Oh, shit.
One of them's a Jeep, and the wheel is...
a Jeep.
Yeah. Oh. The wheel is completely off of the axle, and they just threw it on there because, like, well, you know, we didn't disconnect it, but we didn't want to, like, you know, leave it behind. And then behind that, there's some other sedan, and I'm just like, oh, is there a demolition derby track nearby? I did not look it up, but for that many cars to pass in such a short amount of time, I'm convinced there is one. So
that'd be a lot of fun. I'd want to do it.
If you do get that cheap car, we'll look into that.
I don't want to crash it. It'd be fun. Like, it's essentially like a little go-kart.
Yes.
And I want to race them.
Okay. So
have you ever seen? What's it called?
You literally just said you wanted to crash it. And now you're like, no, I just want to race it.
Well, I don't want to crash it. Like, crashing into a wall is boring.
No, you don't crash into a wall in a demolition derby. You crash into other people.
We could play car soccer with them.
Yes, we could. Are you buying more than one car? Nick is having...
See, this is the thing. They're really cheap.
Are they?
They're really cheap.
So, actually, this is a good question. I'm curious. If people know what the best car for car soccer is, like, just based off the shape, what would you think is the best car to have?
The best car for car soccer?
Because if you go for too big of an SUV, you lose too much control.
It's not going to turn.
Too tippy.
It's also not going to turn. You need something that can turn fast.
But if you're too low, the ball's just going to roll over you.
Right? Good call. I would say mini.
A mini?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the size of the ball, right? How big is the ball?
Like the Top Gear ones.
Okay, yeah, okay. So
a mini.
A mini? Mini's not bad.
Mini'd be good. What else would be good?
I want to say an F-150.
You can't turn. You can't turn at all.
Okay. I don't know.
A Mini is just gonna run circles around you.
Literally. You know what? A Team USA rally car.
Okay.
That would absolutely destroy the soccer field.
Okay. Well, that's not fair.
No, but in all seriousness, Ford Focus ST.
Yeah.
That would wreck it pretty well. Anyways, not that they make those in North America anymore.
I want to do it because there's a lot of them for sale as well.
Ford Focus STs?
No.
Cheap cars.
The car I want to buy.
Oh, okay.
So maybe.
Maybe. Where are you gonna store?
Should we get matching ones?
No.
No, we could. Like seriously,
we
you could get this car.
And then we give each other spray paint, and then it's like a challenge, mini challenge. Create your jersey.
Maybe we should. Could we do that?
Yes. Brainstorming for. Anyways, this is a discussion for another day. Long story short, though, if you guys think that you know what car's the best for car soccer, let us know.
Or for me to buy.
Or for him to buy. I mean, like, you never know.
It'd be so much fun.
It would be a lot of fun.
It would just be the most dumb thing too.
Wait, what would the referee's car be?
A referee's car?
This is serious.
You'd have to put someone in the sin bin.
No, because there was a guy with a Crown Victoria. You remember at Racework? Could we get a Crown Victoria?
You could. Definitely could.
But like get it with lights.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good. This is a plan. It's gonna happen.
Attempt to play car soccer.
If you're looking to sponsor the engine failure, please contact us.
Call us up.
sendusenginestuff@gmail.com.
Yeah, for real.
No, seriously though. If you'd be interested in sponsoring that video,
we have a bunch of really cool sponsors. A lot of people helping make the show possible. So
yeah, we do. And
like even already with like the crazy amount of support we've got, it's crazy how many companies have been like, "Oh,
we're interested.
I want to do stuff."
And the thing is, the idea behind the shows is for some of the episodes just to be able to film it and to do some of the stuff we want. We need a sponsor to be able to cover the costs of the shoot.
Yeah, stuff's expensive.
Yeah. That having said, if we can get those sponsors and cover those costs.
We have a couple friends who might help us out as well.
Yeah.
We know some people at places.
iCar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other thing? I was going to say something. I don't remember what I was going to say.
I don't know. We got sidetracked with our Demolition Derby / you buying a cheap car / soccer.
I have a what?
A bone to pick?
I have a bone to pick
with me?
Yes.
What?
And the audience.
What?
Everybody.
What did I ever do?
You know how everyone makes fun of you for crashing a Jeep?
Yes.
And thinks they're very clever?
Yes.
Everyone thinks they're very funny and clever for saying buying a GTR is a boring car.
It is. Okay. Nick.
No.
Nick. Someone even wrote in the comments of the engine failure and quoted you with proper APA citations.
APA?
From the American School of Sociology.
I don't know what it stands for?
Yeah, APA. Anyways, APA citation. It was proper. Trust me. I've been doing APA all the time at school.
# college life.
And about a year ago, we did a challenge, and it was like better than a YouTuber's car. And
we did a challenge in Horizon 3.
Stop talking.
Tell the story properly.
We did a Horizon 3 challenge, and the name of the video was better than a YouTuber, better than a GTR.
Yeah.
In which you said, and this is not an exact quote because I don't know it off the top of my head, but I will paraphrase, Raymond, all the YouTubers are getting GTRs, and let's be honest, it's quite boring, but what I want to know is there a better car for YouTubers to get than a GTR? This is not your exact words, but the intention of your words.
Enough.
And a year later, what are you driving?
What was the result from the video?
The GTR was better.
Aha!
But what did you say at the start of the video?
They're boring.
Yeah.
Raymond.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Did I pee myself the other day in the tunnel? Just a bit.
Yeah. When we drove through the tunnel.
Yes.
What was your face like?
I can't do it at the moment, but it was picture something along the lines of someone getting stabbed.
What?
I was.
Doesn't sound very pleasant.
I mean, like I don't remember my face at the time.
Basically, his eyes went, boof, and then his mouth was like, buh.
No, I was wearing sunglasses. You can see my eyes,
bruh.
I never take them off.
Anyways, this is my bone to pick.
This is your bone to pick, okay?
The GTR is not a boring car. Well, maybe for YouTube, but I'm not gonna buy a different car because other people have it.
Okay.
Right?
I am going to discredit that argument.
What? Why?
Because you and me have discussed about this. A while ago, Nick pre-ordered Tesla Model 3, I believe.
Yep.
And you canceled your pre-order. And one of the reasons you canceled your pre-order...
One of them,
it was a big one for you, is it wasn't rare enough. The cars you like to buy is you want it to be special. You don't want other people to have it.
Yeah.
You want it to have that factor. Too many people had the Model 3. So you're like, no, I don't want that.
They sold 500,000 or pre-orders.
Yeah, exactly.
Pre-orders.
You have an R32. That's a pretty rare car. WRX STI is from 2012.
Yeah.
So not everyone has that, and it's a pretty uncommon car, but it's very cool.
Yep.
And then you went for GTR, whichever YouTuber has.
Okay. You want to know something?
What?
Well, if you want to compare it to the Tesla, there are 500,000 Teslas sold.
Yes.
Make it to 400,000 because a lot of people canceled their orders. How many GTRs do you think were sold in Canada?
Oh, I don't know.
Since they started,
I don't know.
Guess how many GTRs they sold.
You probably know because you use this to stroke your ego at night.
Because I looked it up because everyone said, oh, everyone has a GTR. Guess how many there are?
Like 100 and something.
GTRs in Canada.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Why? Too much?
There's 1,500 GTRs
1,500
sold in Canada since 2009.
Okay.
That's not a lot of cars.
No, that's not a lot.
So get off this stupid argument.
No, we're talking about YouTube. We're talking how many YouTubers own GTRs? Statistically speaking, right?
Yeah.
There's no rarity in that. It's all about perspective, okay? That's what I learned from Fox News. Anyways. You can make the numbers look however you want as long as you change the perspective to suit your needs. Anyways. Nick is crying.
And half the audience is gone. All right. What?
No, wait. It's like half of you are listening, half of you are enjoying this because it's like actually generating, and then 10% of you are freaking seething. I don't know what the exact quotation is there, but
Jim Jeffries in a nutshell. 20% of you are going, oh, how do they get that chandelier up there?
What a funny guy.
20% of you are pissed off but realize it's a joke.
Our podcast was higher on the list than his.
Yeah, we beat Jim Jeffries.
That was so surreal.
We idolize Jim Jeffries.
Me and
he's
him
like
a
god.
A lot. Yes.
I got to see Jim Jeffries and he's like the coolest guy ever.
He's very funny.
Does a lot of drugs. Absolute legend. Anyways.
I do drugs like a chap. I don't actually do drugs, guys.
Anyways, what was I saying?
I don't know. We've lost.
I don't remember what I was saying. Anyways. Give me a second.
Oh, I'm just going to take the second to answer a question while Nick's doing that. For all you guys who keep asking why I wear my sunglasses.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people who keep asking that. I thought people knew.
Some of them are actually curious if I'm blind, which my response to that is, how do I make Fords?
Have you seen his driving skill? Duh.
Hey, visually impaired and blind are two different things. That having been said, 100,000 subscriber goal. We'll see it.
I can't find it.
Nick can't find it. Well,
can't find it.
Let's be honest. Nick has a lot of trouble finding a lot of things.
I'm having a lot of trouble. Man, I got too many emails.
Nick can't penetrate. # confirmed.
Man, give me a second.
I'm giving you a second. So let's say
this is really awkward. I can't find my email.
Nick, you're making it.
I found it.
Nick found it.
Thank you to our second sponsor for today's video.
Couldn't you have prepared this ahead of time?
I did. I just didn't have it on my phone pulled up.
Continue. Very professional.
I have two things. You have to remind me as soon as we're done this. Remind me about Twitter again. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you to our second sponsor for today's podcast, Sumo, for sponsoring us and giving us these awesome beanbags. I always forget what they're called.
Yes.
These beanbags to sit on. If you'd like to get one of these beanbags, you can go to sumolounge.com and buy a beanbag just like this for yourself. They're very comfortable, very soft. They're awesome. And you can get 20% off of them for 20%. Or if you want 20% off, use code ENJOYSUMMER at checkout. And you can get a lovely beanbag. What did you just do?
I was checking the questions we had for later when we give it life advice. But first, you wanted to talk about Twitter, which is
I need my phone
platform.
Again.
Continue.
So, do you remember in the first episode? Do you remember what day we filmed it on?
We filmed it on a.
Or no, what day it came out? I mean,
it came out on a Sunday.
What day? What number?
2 Sundays ago.
What number? How do you not know?
We're the 12th.
How do you not know?
How do I not know? Do I look like I know?
What day did we release the podcast?
The first one?
Yeah,
Sunday.
And what number was that?
That was podcast number 1.
Do you know what month it was?
It was the month of June.
Nope. Almost.
July.
Yeah. Do you know what number? How are you this bad with numbers?
I don't do.
It was July 1st.
I don't do math.
It was Canada Day. You don't need math. You need memory.
Yes.
Anyways, it was Canada Day.
Yes.
Do you remember what we challenged a viewer to do?
Yeah, chug maple syrup.
Someone did it.
Yes, and you'd feature them in a podcast?
Yeah, I forgot about that last
or
week.
Or in a video?
forgot to mention that last week.
So give him that shout out.
So shout out to Turbo01 or slash Jeeper Gaming for sending us the awesome video of him chucking maple syrup
on Twitter. Yep. He actually
did it, and we sort of forgot to mention
being Canadian. I will say I've never tried to chug maple syrup, but I can picture how unpleasant it is having eaten a lot of it.
Yeah, maple syrup's like, you don't want a lot of that. As good as it is, yeah. Do you have a question?
Yes, I do have a question.
So before we get into this, how do people submit questions?
So if you do want to submit questions, please.
Or it's not questions.
Okay, they're not questions. This is not Q&A. This is life advice provided by me and Nick.
Yeah.
And we're usually useless at it, but sometimes we might come out with something good.
It's basically like, oh, give us a conversation to talk about.
Okay, so.
You know what I mean?
This question comes from a friend in Australia.
Yep.
He's
Aussie man.
He's 17. He lives in Australia, and he's looking to buy a future car.
Yep. First car?
Yeah, first car in the not too distant future. Road tax is based on horsepower here in Australia, something like a Mazda NC Miata costs half as much to run compared to a VW Golf GTI.
That's
from
crazy.
The same year. No, I know, right? So what he wants to know right now, he's thinking about a 2014 BMW 116, which has 136 horsepower.
Okay.
Or a 2012 Mazda NC Miata with a hardtop, which has 126 horsepower. Which do you think is funner to drive? Here are pictures of both the cars.
He included pictures. Wow, we get a visual stimulation.
The pictures are right now on screen for you guys.
I like both of them.
So let's just put ourselves in his situation here, right?
Yep, Australian, 17 years old, goes to school, needs to get some ladies.
And his budget's about 20K. He also let us know
20K! Good work for a 17-year-old.
Oh, no, he just thinks it was something else than that. My apologies. I misread that.
Raymond's a liar.
That having been said, the BMW or the Mazda?
Well, if you want to get some ladies.
BMW.
No!
Mazda?
Mazda! It's convertible!
Okay. No, he said it's a hardtop. Is it a hardtop
Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
Is it a hardtop convertible?
Look at the picture.
You might have just taken a random picture. Oh, it's a hardtop convertible. Okay. Okay. So, my response is, and not even from a perspective, is get the Miata. First off,
why?
The Miata is such a cool car. Can we all just agree on that? Like,
yeah.
People don't give that car enough credit for what it is. It is, first off, for the price it is, it looks great.
I still want a Miata.
It has good pull.
Yep.
It has good handling.
Can go fast.
Yeah, it can go fast. Have you ever ridden in a Miata?
Nope.
It's a lot of fun.
Whose BMX5 did you go in?
Some ski patrollers. Like half the ski patrollers on Miatas. They pick them out at the end of the ski season, and they were like, "Hey, you want to go for a ride?" Okay. So they're and they have the headlights. Well, not the one.
Yeah, that one didn't have pop-up headlights. That's like an
But that having been said,
something.
They are fun cars.
They're cool. I would recommend that.
This having been said, if you had, let's say, a budget of, well, we don't know.
How much are those? We don't know.
We don't know, but let's use our better judgment for this. Similar-ish car.
Yeah.
Taking into account the road tax.
Yeah.
For the horsepower.
Yeah.
What would you go for?
I like his hatchback suggestions. I'm also very impartial to hatchbacks.
Okay.
So I would say Fiesta ST. If you can get a Fiesta ST that cheap in Australia. If not...
Are Fiesta STs a thing in Australia?
I don't know. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Focus ST.
Okay.
Very good cars.
Yeah, Focus ST has a lot of horsepower.
No, they don't. They're definitely less than 200. Definitely less. Definitely.
Okay. I thought it was more for some reason.
Or if it wasn't one of them, maybe something Australian and old. No, because if you got old, you gotta have horsepower. No, something new. Yeah. Those are two pretty good options. Maybe a Golf. No, you couldn't even get a Golf. I don't know.
Nick is very confused.
It's because the horsepower thing screws me up.
It does, and that is a good question because I don't think we can answer it properly. That having been said, out of the two cars you asked us about,
MX-5
every day. Even if it's not for picking up girls, I just think it's a funner car. Do you even know what that BMW is? I've never heard of that model before.
I think it's a D as well. He said, right?
Yeah.
So it's a diesel.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Unless it's a truck.
All right. Should we have another question?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have time.
So, I'm a 20-year-old and have been in a great job. Okay. English is interesting. He's 20 years old.
In a great job. That's clearly not the writing department. Cool.
Yeah. He's been in a great job that pays well, and he's looking to get a new car. He has a 2002 Mini Cooper S and wants something new. He was thinking of getting a WRX, but he doesn't want to spend more than $30K USD. He lives in Wisconsin And
Marco
wants something all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, but will probably be used for winter. So it also needs to be able to be a winter beater.
Yeah.
Anything better than a WRX? What I want? Well, this is a stupid question. Get a WRX.
What's the car he has?
Right now he has a Mini Cooper S from 2002, and his budget is $30K.
Get a Golf GTI. Done.
No, get a WRX.
Get a Golf.
WRX. Nick, how much do you like your WRX or liked?
I don't want to.
Was it not the best winter car?
Okay, there's a problem.
Yes, it is.
So you know how I sold my car?
Yeah, you immediately wanted to buy a new Subaru, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was for sale for a really long time.
You know what? You want to know what's the sad thing is? If I had the money,
Yep.
I would have bought that off of you in a second. Because I know you take care of your car, and I've always wanted WRX STI. That model.
I want to find it again.
And it's like if
I can identify that car.
Yeah.
I know certain things about that car that are unique to that specific one.
But
I want to find it. I know where it is. And I want to buy it.
You're gonna buy it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need a sponsor, please. Hit us up so I can buy my car
I'll buy it back before he does.
Bro! If you want to sponsor the AR12 gaming channel.
You wouldn't have been angry if I would have bought it. You would have been happy if I would have bought it after. Because then it would have been kept in the family.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to buy someone's car that I've known too. Because that'd be fun. I'd want to buy because Marco's going to get rid of his GTI pretty soon, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
I want to buy Marco's GTI.
The funniest thing.
Because it'd be fun to piss him off with it the same way he pisses us off with it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The loudest GTI in the universe.
It
is.
We were downtown for a movie, and Marco's like, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna go." He's 2 blocks away, and all I hear is
his car farts.
His car farts, but it's also very, very annoyingly loud.
He basically here's how Marco modifies cars.
No, let's not say anything that'll get him in trouble now.
Well, he took a chainsaw to it.
Yes, he did take a chainsaw to it, or just a saw. There was sawing involved. Maybe a hammer.
Probably a hammer.
Probably a hammer.
To be fair, I took a saw to my R32 as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, what I wanted to say is, speaking of selling to cars to people you know, so I had this friend back in CJEP, which is a thing in Quebec here.
Yep.
And a friend of Marco's too. He had a Mustang with gutted out exhausts. So it was so loud, you could hear it blocks and blocks away. And he sold his Mustang. Mm-hmm. And I showed up to work at the ski patrol next week, and my boss had the Mustang.
Oh, really?
And I was like, wait, did you buy it from this guy? He's like, yes. How do you know him? I was like, oh, I go to school with him. So I went from hearing that annoying Mustang all the time at school to every time I showed up at work, all I hear is, and you hear it like this.
It's the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. It is the loudest thing for no reason you've ever heard. Like, even an Idol, it's louder than Nick's GTR going through a tunnel. I think it's like, what is it? It's a GT3 or it's a GT or it's a GT500.
Yeah, it's a GT500, but it's from the early 2000s.
It's so loud.
It is dumb.
It's basically straight piped V8.
That having been said, this is we're gonna have to cut it for the end for today.
Aw,
I know it's unfortunate. We're having good conversations. To add on that, if you do want to send us live questions, the email is sendusenginestuff.
They don't even have to be car related.
At Gmail. No, they don't have to be car related. They can come up with the most, even if it's not a real life question.
Next week, we're going to put the most unique one in.
Yeah, whatever the most unique. And it doesn't even have to be an actual thing. The most challenging, random question you can think of that might happen, we will answer or try to. Try to is the better.
Try to.
Be sure to check out Nick on social media. Me too as well. Follow The Engine Failure, Twitter, Instagram. All links are in the description down below as well. If you want to listen to the audio podcast, links for those are in the description down below. Or if you are listening to us on audio podcast.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us from there.
Thanks to our sponsors.
Thank you to our sponsors. And also, I know a lot of you guys have been asking about Spotify. It is coming soon.
It's coming soon. Stay tuned.
We're on a waiting list. So once it gets approved, then it'll be there. And we'll be sure to let you guys know right away when it's there. Nick, you want to tell anyone anything?
I'm good.
Enjoy your Sunday. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching. Listening.
No, thanks for joining.